Hello, it's Rachel and today's project is for the 6x6 challenge over on my Facebook group. This week's theme is winter and I'm going to create a scenic piece. So I've taken some torn paper to use as a guide to create a winter sky, and I'm creating this by using some distress inks and a piece of Ranger cut and dry foam. Once I've finished with the sky, I use the same method of the torn paper and distress inks to create a snow-covered ground. For the scene that I want to create, I've selected some stamps by Cardio and I'm going to use these with some VersaFine ink in Onyx Black. The first set is called Winter Woods and I'm using one of the trees here, and the second set that I use is called Cottontails and these are stamps of little bunnies. So I wanted to have the bunnies playing in the snow and hopefully that's the effect that I achieve with the stamping that I do. After stamping the first 2 little bunnies, the third one didn't quite go according to plan and I misstamped this one. So I eventually decided to start again and recreate the whole card because I just wasn't happy with it. So you'll see on the next clip that I have got exactly to the same point, and I just show those bunnies being stamped again, and then I decide that in order to make sure I don't make any more mistakes with the stamping, I'll stamp the rest of the bunnies off camera so I can get a little bit closer and create my scene without any more mishaps. Next, I wanted to add some grasses to the scene, and I wanted them to appear as though they were frosty or frozen grasses in the snow. So I'm using some of the same inks that I used to create the snow mounds. These would be Faded Jeans and Picked Raspberry. And now, just to create a little more texture on the scene, I've chosen to use my Itty Bitty background by Stampin' Up. Again, I'm stamping with the Distress ink in Faded Jeans. Next, I've chosen to use another stamp set by Cardio. This one is called Branching Out. I'm using it again with the VersaFine ink in Onyx Black, and I've chosen one of the branch designs to frame the piece, and this kind of framing adds some perspective. Now I'm going back to sponging ink onto the piece. This is again Faded Jeans. I'm adding some shadowing underneath the trees and the little bunnies, and this helps add some realism to the scene. And now I'm adding some sparkle to the piece. I've chosen to use some stickles in the colour Stardust, and add this firstly over the branched berries and then also over the mounds of snow, as though the snow is glistening in the sun. that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you are interested in taking part in the 6x6 challenges every week, there is a link to my Facebook group in the video description, and there's also a link there, as always, to the full product list as well as my social media.